He dreamed of giving free energy to everyone, of lighting cities without wires, and of using science to make life better for all. He lived in the shadows of others, but his ideas powered the modern world. This is the story of Nikola Tesla, the forgotten genius who electrified the future. Nikola Tesla was born in 1856 in a small village called Smiljan, in what is now Croatia. His father was a priest, and his mother, though uneducated, was brilliant at inventing household tools. From her, Tesla inherited creativity and patience. From his father, he gained discipline and the love of words. As a child, Tesla had a wild imagination. He could picture machines in his mind, turn them around, and build them in perfect detail, all without drawings. He once said, "I don't build machines, I see them." When he was a boy, Tesla nearly died from illness, but during his recovery, he had a vision of harnessing the power of nature, lightning, water, and air. He became fascinated by electricity, which was still a mystery to most people at the time. He studied engineering and physics in Austria and Prague, but he never officially graduated. Still, his professors saw he was no ordinary student. One of them said, "You will make great things, Tesla, or nothing at all." In his 20s, Tesla went to work for Thomas Edison in Paris, repairing and improving electrical machines. He was soon invited to America, the land of opportunity. He arrived in New York in 1884 with just a few coins and a letter of recommendation that said, "This man is a genius." Edison hired him, but soon they disagreed. Edison believed in direct current, DC, a type of electricity that was weak and could not travel far. Tesla believed in alternating current, AC, which could travel long distances efficiently and safely. Edison refused to accept Tesla's idea, and the two men became rivals. Tesla left Edison's company and began working on his own inventions. He built motors, transformers, and generators powered by AC current. In 1888, the industrialist George Westinghouse saw Tesla's potential and helped him bring his inventions to life. Together, they fought Edison in what became known as the War of the Currents. It was a battle of ideas, DC versus AC. In the end, Tesla's system won. Alternating current became the standard for electricity and still powers the world today. Tesla's fame began to grow. He amazed crowds by making light shine through his body and by lighting bulbs without wires. He dreamed of a world connected by invisible energy, where power and communication could reach every home, every village, every person. He said, "The present is theirs, the future, for which I really worked, is mine." In 1893, Tesla's system lit up the World's Fair in Chicago, the first fair ever powered by electricity. Millions saw the light of the future. Soon after, he built one of the first hydroelectric power plants at Niagara Falls, turning the force of falling water into clean, usable energy. It was one of his proudest moments. He had done what he dreamed of as a boy. He had captured the power of nature. But Tesla was not only an inventor, he was a visionary. He imagined wireless communication long before radios or smartphones existed. He believed electricity could be transmitted through the air to power the entire planet, free for everyone. To test his idea, he built a huge tower in New York called Wardenclyffe Tower. It could send signals and energy without wires. But investors withdrew their money, fearing there would be no profit if energy were free. The tower was never completed, and Tesla's dream collapsed. In his later years, Tesla lived quietly in New York hotels, working alone on new ideas. He fed pigeons in the park and wrote notes about inventions that were decades ahead of their time. Robots, wireless networks, and even remote-controlled machines. He had little money, but his mind never stopped shining. He once said, "My brain is only a receiver. In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge." Nikola Tesla died in 1943 at the age of 86, alone in his hotel room. He left behind no great fortune, only his notebooks filled with ideas that changed history. Decades later, the world finally recognized his genius. Scientists, engineers, and dreamers still honor his name, and his inventions power the world we live in today. Tesla once said, "The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in one decade than in all the previous centuries." He believed in possibility, in progress, and in people. From a small boy who watched lightning in the sky to the man who gave light to the world, Nikola Tesla proved that the greatest power of all comes from the human mind. Thank you for listening. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more simple stories about people who changed the world.